Hi, my name is Carl Johnson. I'm running for Alaska State Senate in District N, and I'm humbly asking for your vote on November 3rd. I'm running because Alaska is my home. I've lived here for 21 years. I've worked in private practice as an attorney, then as an analyst with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and now as a small business owner in the tourism industry. I've been all over the state, and I've seen Alaskans working hard to improve their lives, make a future for their families, and contribute to this great community and state. I'm motivated to make sure that they and their families have a future of prosperity where everyone can succeed. I'm also running because we are in the middle of a state fiscal crisis that's hurting our economy and our families. Alaska has been bouncing around from one recession to another for the last several years and is gaining a bad reputation for investment due to its poor fiscal health and legislative inaction. We have to invest in and maintain infrastructure that keeps us competitive. We need to fund education and public safety because security cannot be maintained without economic, educational, and employment opportunities for the next generation. We've seen too many young Alaskans leave our state for the lower 48 because opportunities just don't exist here. Any economic opportunity is going to be impaired by brain drain, and it's our job to fix that, for them as well as for ourselves. Alaska has an array of short-term fiscal issues that must be addressed in a limited amount of time. Then the Alaska legislature has to build a foundation for how we're going to recover from this pandemic-fueled recession, and then build a robust economy for the long term. Every decision will be critical and will have long-lasting impacts. This will require our elected officials to work together. My time in the Navy taught me the importance of mission over personal ideology. It gave me the skill and the will to work hard with others. If we end up with a legislature full of people who think that every person is an island, then we have less hope of getting Alaska back on track, and more likely that this economic hardship will be deeper and last longer. My opponent seems to feel that way, and he's used some pretty bad math to make campaign promises he knows he can't keep. I don't think anyone has the patience for that strategy. As a small business owner, I certainly don't. Every neighbor I have spoken to over the last several months, whether knocking on over 1,000 doors or making hundreds of phone calls, has told me they don't have the patience either. And while there certainly will be times that you and I will disagree, I will be listening and respect your feedback. I have never been offended by a convincing argument. As your state senator, I will be counting on your continued input and participation as I make these difficult but imperative decisions. This is admittedly an odd time to be a first-time candidate, but the experience, meeting so many people and hearing so many unique personal backgrounds and stories has been inspiring and enriching. I hope you will consider me when you cast your vote. And I hope that we will continue these conversations in the months, in the years ahead.
Paid for by Carl Johnson for Alaska. P.O. Box 11022, Anchorage, Alaska 99511.